Good morning, all. Welcome to Sivan's SAP training YouTube channel. Today, I am going to discuss about the concept called bill of materials. So, which is a very simple concept to understand. If you understand, it is very easy to explore in the system. So, what are all the prerequisites are required to configure the bill of materials in the system, and also the comparison between the variant configuration and the bill of materials. So many of us know that the bill of materials is a complete variant configuration. No, it is not. So we are going to see the complete differentiation between the variant configuration as well as the bill of materials in SD perspective. So as an SD consultant, we must know about the bill of materials concept, what exactly it is, so that you will be able to handle it easily whenever the issues raised by the user in real time, especially for the bill of materials. So let me go to the next slide. So what is meant by bill of materials? So bill of materials is nothing but documenting various components of the main item, which is known as bill of materials. That is called BoM, single level explosion of the BoM. So in this scenario, billing can be done if you take an example as computer. The billing can be done for a computer as a whole and not for the monitor, keyboard, CPU, mouse, etc. Separately for BoM with the item category group as ERLA, that is the structure above. And the same can be reversed for the BoM with lump. What exactly the BoM, ERLA and BoM lump? See, BoM ERLA is nothing but structure above. So that means the main item will be TAQ, which is relevant for pricing, delivery and inventory. And the sub-items item category is TAE, which is not relevant for pricing, delivery, and inventory. Or otherwise, in the general standard terminology, we can assume that the sub-items are like text items. There is no value items. The structure below LUMF, the item category group as LUMF, where the main item category is TAP, which is not relevant for delivery and pricing. Otherwise, we can treat it as a text item. And the sub-item is TAN, which is relevant for pricing, that is a standard item category and delivery and inventory. So we will see the complete whole picture of the bill of materials. Then we will go to the system so that you will be able to understand further better. And then I will come back to this slide to explain you about the create delivery group. So let me go to the explanation part here. So bill of materials, which is a structure above, like item category group will be ERLA. The two item categories will be proposed by the system automatically when we do the complete settings systems configuration. So here the item category will be main item will be TAQ and sub item will be TAE in the BoM structure above. When the BoM structure below, the item category group is lump, and then the main item category is TAP, sub item category is TAN. So here, one more example I wanted to give you here. So if you enter into any four-wheeler showrooms like automobile industry, if you consider it as a Toyota Fortuner, the Toyota company, where there will be multiple four-wheelers will be available. So I have chosen the Toyota Fortuner. So if you take one color, so once you have finalized the color or finalized the any of the variant, so the multiple variants will be available here. The color variant like dark red, white, blue, gray, and any kind of colors will be available. So the moment the system chooses color, the system will explode around 4 or 5 other colors also. So that means the one level of explosion. Again, if you select the color, then it will ask you the variant about the which variant, basic variant, mid variant, or high end variant. So then once you select the basic variant, then it will ask you about the complete dashboard like audio system like JBL, Sony, Pioneer, and the hydraulic steering or whatever it is. So one line item if you select, it will ask you to enter the other options also. It will propose, the system will automatically propose the other options. That is the complete picture of the variant configuration. As an SD consultant, we are not going to do the complete variant configuration. Otherwise, if you have a complete hands-on and strong knowledge on PPQM along with the MM module, then definitely you'll be in a position to do the configuration in the system as a variant configuration consultant. That is why, as an SD consultant, we must know the bill of materials concept, which is like a single level BoM explosion where we have discussed an example that computer. So a computer as a whole can be built, whereas the sub items like monitor, keyboard, mouse, etc. cannot be built. So that those things will be treated as a sub items. So I'm going to show you the complete picture here. So the BoM ERLA I have taken, I have defined in the system the materials called ERLA 0005, which is having the item category as TAQ because the item category determination I have completed. The item category group I have selected as norm. So I have created around sub items as 5 sub items. 5 sub items are norm, and there is no pricing for this. So I'm not going to maintain the pricing condition records for the sub items, especially in the BoM ERLA, that is structure above. Whereas the bill of materials lump, that is structure below, where the main item is having the item category as TAP and the sub items are having the item categories as TAN. So in this scenario where we have to maintain the pricing condition records in VK11 transaction, so that the system will consider the sub items are as relevant for the pricing, inventory and delivery. Thus, the main item will be treated as a text item. In this scenario, we also will do the item category determination in VO-V4 transaction, where the sales document type is, I have created my own document by copying it from the standard item category OR. That is my standard document type ZNOR. In this scenario, item category group is ERLA, and the default item category proposed by the system is TAQ. For the sub items, the item category group is norm, and then the high level item category will be TAQ, and the sub item category will be TAE. So the default item category is TAE. The similar way for the structure below, that is lump, BoM lump, where the sales document type item category group lump, and then followed by the default item category is TAP. Sub item category group is norm, and higher level item category will be considered by the system automatically as TAP, and then default item category as TAN. So this is all about the information, a brief understanding of the bill of materials. Very simple terminology. I can say that documenting various components of the main item is known as bill of materials. So this is a very simple concept. I'm going to explain you all in the system now. What exactly are the exact settings, prerequisites are required. So here in this scenario, I have already created the materials. All these 5 materials are available, and along with this material, I have created all these materials for the BoM structure above, and this for the BoM structure below. The lump is also I have entered here. So let me go to the SE16N transaction and MVKE, the sales rate of the materials. So for this, or otherwise MVKE, that the sales organization is ZNK1 and distribution channel ZK. All these materials sub item 01, why I wanted to show you. So these many materials I have created in the system, and I'm just cross checking whether these materials are available or not, so that you will also be able to see here. Yes, I have created all these materials under the sales organization and distribution channel. So here you can see the item category group as ERLA for the main item, and the remaining items are having NORM. And then followed by, I'll be showing you the item category determination, VO-V4 transaction. Here, my sales document type is ZNOR, item category group is ERLA. So here, yes, I have maintained these two combinations. See, the higher level item category is blank in the first one, where the default item category will be proposed by the system as TAQ. And the sub item category is the higher level item category is TAP, and then default item category will be automatically proposed by the system because we have maintained these entries as TAE. So here, this is the item category determination. After that, I have created the pricing condition records. So in the system, VK11 already I have created. I'm just going to VK12. My condition record is ZNPR. Under this is the combination which I have selected, key combination for the pricing condition record. K1, ZK 500251. So select these materials whether all the materials are available or not. So if you execute the other previous materials also the system will propose. Hence, I'll go to this one. I'll copy. Execute. So for the main item only the pricing has been maintained for this because the main item is relevant for the pricing, inventory and delivery also. So the sub items I have not maintained any pricing over here. This is the one first setting. The other setting I have created the bill of materials condition record. From the path also we can come here. That is like under sales and distribution, master data, products, products, bills of material and bill of material BoM. Here CS01 to create, CS02 to change and CS03 transaction to display. Since I have created already, I am going to CS01 02 transaction. My plant is ZNK1 and bill of material BoM usage. Here you have to select the option 5, that is sales and distribution. I'll show you in the initial screen also. Alternative BoM, just I enter like 1, press enter. Here you can see what are all the compatible materials are there for the header line item. This is the header material and the HERLA has come. These are the sub item 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for one unit, all one unit will be captured in the sales order. So if I go to CS01 transaction again, I'll show you why I have selected the BoM as 5. See here the sales and distribution. Here you can see the option is sales and distribution. So we are as the SD perspective, we are doing the sales and distribution only. So this is the one. So now let me go to the sales order to create the first, that is structure above VA01 transaction. How the system behaves and determines into the system sales order. I'll go to item overview screen so that it will be easily understand. You can easily understand. The first one I have taken one quantity and each. Then let us see how the system will explode the other materials. See here, the system has explored about the other 5 sub items along with the main item. That means this entire main item will be captured. Entire main item will be captured along with the sub items also. So these here the header level item with the item category is TAQ, whereas the sub items item category is TAE. And if I double click on this particular material and then go to the conditions where the pricing will be considered for this by the system for only this material, not for the sub items. You can go to the other items also. See, there is no pricing captured here because we have not maintained the pricing condition record, and also they are not relevant for pricing. So the sub items are not relevant for pricing. So you can see here for the sub item 3, sub item 4 and sub item 5. So all those 5 line items, they do not have any pricing condition record, and pricing also not proposed by the system. The similar way, based on these ones, when you maintain the pricing condition records as well as the materials, I'll go to other header material here. From here to display material, you can see here under the sales order 2, here you can see the item category group I have maintained as ERLA, that is structure material above. So structure material above. So this is the one which is causing the sales order to explode after maintenance of the bill of materials condition records. For the other materials also, one material I'll show you the sub items where there is no uh, uh, item category group as ERLA, it is NOM, the standard item category I have taken. But however, I have not taken the accounting pricing also. There is no pricing relevancy. Here I have not maintained any pricing relevancy for all the sub items. For all the sub items, whatever the materials I have created, this out of 5 materials, all the 5 materials, they do not contain any pricing. So this item category determination happened because of the prior settings in the system, that is VO transaction, where I have maintained this item category as TAQ for the main item. For all the sub items, the system should propose as TAE because they are not relevant for the pricing. They are not relevant for the delivery, or it will be treated as a text items in this system right now. The similar way you can give computer and then mouse, keyboard, monitor, and any whatever the accessories are there. Those accessories you can create as a sub items in, and then you have to create a BoM condition record. So then the system will explode like this. This is the structure above. The item category group is TAQ, that means ERLA, that is structure above, bill of materials structure above. I'm just clicking on save button. So there are no any what you call incompletion logs found. So hence the system has saved the sales order. The similar way, I'm going to create one more sales order with the structure below. So what I am going to item overview screen here, and I'll taking lump. So for easy understanding of the people who are new to this SD module or who are having a very little experience, to understand better, I have taken the material as LUMF so that you will be able to understand very easily. That is the one major intention of creating the material with LUMF, that is structure below. No problem, because I have not maintained any inventories. There are no inventories are available for these materials. So the system is proposing like this. Here you can see the system has automatically proposed the item category, that is main item category as TAP. But however, this is not relevant for the pricing. So this is not relevant for the pricing, whereas the sub items are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All these sub items are relevant for pricing. So we can see that one also in the system. So I'll go to the conditions tab. For the main item, there is no pricing because I have not maintained any pricing condition record. So I'll go to /4 VK12. ERLA 001. I'll take it to LUMF 001, LUMF 002, LUMF 003, the material third subitem 4, and subitem 5. Also, the main item I am entering, check whether the condition record is there or not. 0005. So just execute. See the pricing condition records. Only for the sub items I have maintained. So LUMF 001, LUMF 002, 3, 4, 5. So I have maintained the pricing as 2,500 for each line item because to calculate the profit margin also. Because I have maintained 2,000 rupees for each material in the material master data creation. If I go to the display material and accounting view, so directly I'll go to accounting view. Here you can see 2,000 rupees. And then here condition record I have maintained for 2,500. So that what is the profit margin? 500 rupees for each line item. So that one I'll also show you that one. I'll go to the line item 1, sub item. Here 2,500 rupees. If I go to VPRS cost condition type, 2,000 is the cost condition type and 500 rupees pricing. That is the profit margin. So for all the line items, you can see sub-item 2, sub-item 3, sub-item 4, and sub-item 5. All these are with the 500 rupees as a profit margin because of the pricing condition records which we have maintained. For the header level, we have not maintained because it is not relevant for pricing. So in these, all are the standard item categories are TAN. Now let me go to the incompletion log and then check. Is there any incompletion logs are found? No. I can save it easily without any issues. So I have created the structure below material, that is bill of material concept second concept. Now let us go to the item categories /n VA, sorry, VO V7. In this screen, first let us go to the first concept where the structure above, where when there is an item category is TAQ. What does it means? What are the functionalities of TAQ? Just briefly, we are going to see here, and we will compare the item category, standard item category. TAQ, stand extent delivered here. Yes, this particular item category is relevant for billing relevance and relevant for pricing also. This is business data is completely maintained, and here the structure scope will be there, that is single level BoM. So this is explode single level bill of material. For variant configuration and all, multi-level bill of materials, they will use it. And configurable materials, they will use the other things they will use, other options. For us, if we know this one explode single level of bill of material, this is more than enough for us right now. As of now, as an SD consultant, we must know about the explode single level bill of material. So here there is an option called create delivery group. Here it is not maintained here because all the sub items are also grouped and then they are going to be sent to the end customer. So here this option will be selected in one of the item categories in this bill of materials concept that I'll show you, and what exactly it means, because the main item will be delivered first and sub items are going to be delivered at different times. It will not be accepted by the customer. So we have to make them in a single group, and then we have to tell them that tell the system that all these sub items have to be grouped together, and then create one delivery date, and then accordingly you have to deliver it to the end customer. So that is why we use the option called create delivery group here. So this one where we are going to see that I am going to show you in the system. This is the first one, and then the other one like TAE. So what is the functionalities of the TAE? I'm going to TAE item category. Here we are going to see here it is not relevant for billing, it is not relevant for pricing, it is a statistical value. The system will consider it as a statistical value, and other parameters they have not checked anything here. And this is like credit active and schedule lines are allowed. Yes, all the sub items also will be having schedule lines. Yes, it is allowed. It is relevant for schedule lines. So now this is the item category TAE. Now I'm going to the other one like TAP. It is there here only TAP. So here it is relevant for billing relevancy, but there is no pricing. It is not relevant for pricing because the sub items are like item categories TAN. So it is relevant for pricing. So under this here, you can find one more thing, the create delivery group option. So here the create delivery group option, what is it exactly it means? Form delivery group with one delivery date. This is the one which I wanted to discuss here, the create delivery group. To make all the sub items as single delivery, we need to activate the functionality delivery group in the item category TAP. The sub items of a BoM may be available at different times due to the lead times in procurement from team and production from PP team. So this is how the delivery group functions. The functionalities of the delivery group is very important, so that you have to explain to the interviewer what is the significance of the delivery group option in the one of the item categories which are in the BoM. and where did you find. So you have to tell the interviewer that is there with the TAP, that is structure below. Whenever we use the concept called bill of materials, LUMF concept, that is structure below concept, where there will be explosion of two item categories, that is TAP, the main item, and sub items are TAN. Under TAP, where we where we use the option called create delivery group as X, so that the system will consider all these materials will be delivered at a time to the end customer. So this is very, very important field in the bill of materials. Even in my previous videos also, during the item category controls, I have explained you all. The similar way, I'm just comparing that one as well with this, so that you will be able to understand better and you will not forget about it. So this is the create delivery group functionality in the item category TAP. So in TAP, the item category determination we have to see now. So go to position, ZNOR, item category group as norm. We have to maintain two item categories here. You can see here. So here you can see ZNOR, norm, TAP, and TAN. If this is not found, this entry is not made in this item category determination, then the system will not explode this value. These values won't be shown here. These sub-item values won't be shown here in the sales order. In the sales order, I'll go to /OVA03. So these values, these values like subitem 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will not be shown here if this item category is not maintained, if this entry is not maintained. And along with this entry, one more entry we have to maintain, that is ZNOR LUMF item category group. For the main item we have maintained already, it is there. So this is the one. If these two entries are not found, then we cannot do the bill of materials in the system. That system will not explode the sub items for the main item. So this is all about the bill of materials concept in a brief. So very simple way we can understand. First, we have to understand what is BoM ERLA, that is structure above, and what is BoM with lump, the structure below. How to create a material, and which are relevant for pricing and which are not relevant for pricing. And the item category determination plays a major role to show you the complete picture in the material, in the sales order. This concept will be shown in the system. So bill of material is a concept of documenting various components of a main item. Main item is known as bill of materials. So in SD perspective, only we use a small concept, that is single level bill of material explosion, whereas the variant configuration, as we discussed as an automobile industry as an example, it will consider a lot of things. That is a variant configuration that is completely done by a variant configuration consultant. So thank you all. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching my videos. Thank you all.